brought to you by GameFound. Create a free pledge manager for your project.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
And I'm Mike Delisio.
Welcome to Crowdsurfing, where we talk about Kickstarter and GameFound games. And I keep going to Indiegogo, and there's nothing there. So
Nothing at all, or no games?
nothing worth talking about at this point, at least. Well, just in case there's a small board game there I missed, I don't mean to slight it, but I didn't find one.
Okay.
I guess is my thing. So we talk about games that are ending soonish, and if we miss the game, we're either talking about it next week or never.
We might talk about it when it releases eventually, but
That's true.
I see what you meant.
We could.
Hey, folks, we have a contest here for all of you folks out there watching. You can enter this contest by emailing us at contest@dicetower.com. And the subject is Dragon Wake, and that's because that's the name of the game, Dragon Wake. This is from Oh No Games. This is 2 prizes for an all-in pledge for the whole entire world to be involved.
Ooh, yes.
And you need to name one of the 3 skeletons in the Dragon Wake for Dummies Learn How to Play video.
Okay.
That's not one, I don't think we made that. You know what, though? Do you want to know more about Dragon Wake?
I do.
Oh, good, because Mark Streed's going to show it to us.
No, he already said it.
Oh.
This spotlight is brought to you by Oh No Games. Welcome to the world of dragons. Dragon Wake is a party game of deception, deduction, and dragons. Undisturbed in the depths of an ancient lair, the dragon slumbers. If the dragon wakes, it could be the end of the world as we know it. Legendary heroes have been called to enter the lair, find the sacred relics, and slay the dragon. But beware, the party of heroes has been infiltrated by the shadowy members of the dragon cult. These cultists will lie, deceive, and cheat to sabotage the heroes and wake the dragon. Enter the lair with your secret role as a hero or a cultist. Each player is dealt a hand from a deck consisting of relic cards, the dragon card, and gold cards. You can't pick your cards from your own hand, so you'll have to lie, build trust, and find other ways to persuade other players to work with you. Find all of the relics in time or before the dragon is found, and the heroes win. Otherwise, the cultists wake the dragon and destroy the world. For more information, please check out the campaign, which is now live on Kickstarter.
Here. Hey!
Welcome back. All right, so you can enter that contest. Thanks. You can find a link to that campaign also in the description of this video. All right. We have a lot of projects to talk about today. Shockingly, many of them are not games. Now, I'm not talking about the silly ones at the end of the project. There's at least one project I'm very interested in.
I'm happy for you.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's an average week.
Not
Really?
a chance.
Okay.
Not
No.
a chance.
But there's some really good projects here that aren't games, too.
Okay, well,
Okay,
maybe.
yeah,
That I agree with, because I
that's
think my
different.
pick
That's
will not be a
different,
game
right.
this week, yes.
That's
Wow.
weird because I'm going to go, the people are going to highly disagree with you on this
Well,
one.
I understand, and I know what you're talking
I think
about.
I know
We'll
what
get
your
to it.
pick is.
Do you? I'm
right.
sure.
It's a non-game thing?
It is a non-game thing.
Let's jump into this here with TerraTiles. Not
Terra-
TerraTiles.
That'd be better.
This is one I don't think is a bad project. It's just not anything I have an interest in because I don't do this type of gaming. But I like the idea that you can use the dry erase or wet erase on them. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
I don't get that. Those tiles already are clearly covered in artwork. Why would you need to write on them?
Maybe you need to like draw lines.
No,
or,
you
I
might
don't
not.
know.
You might not. There might be like cover or something. For
Yeah.
some games, you might need to
specific
write
games,
Or if you
might
something.
need to
need
add
to.
like a modifier or something. Who
I
knows?
just wonder how many people that are into these type of games, I mean, it really is a lifestyle for them. When they
Yeah.
get in, they build the terrain, and it's really a sense of pride, right? So I just wonder, like, how big the market is for this. I don't know.
Also,
I would buy these. So back when I played
Okay.
miniature, I would rather have this than all that terrain because that terrain's really hard to store.
Yeah.
Got it.
And this stuff looks really good, and I'm not good at building that terrain.
You can also draw poop emojis all over this too. That's a
Oh,
definite
with your wet
benefit.
erase marker.
Yes.
I mean, I get the tiles, the modular tiles for building stuff. It looked great. I love the artwork. I just couldn't figure out why the fact that you could write on them was a selling point.
Well, you
I
wouldn't
couldn't
have
think
to,
of.
obviously.
I couldn't.
but
Yeah, no. I just couldn't come up with reasons why you do that. Like, oh well, there's a goblin in this room.
All right,
Okay,
chat.
then you put a miniature there.
You've been challenged. Z Garcia would like to know what are the potential uses for dry erase or wet erase markers on such hexagon tiles such as these. Yes? There's got to be some war gamers and mini gamers in the chat, right?
I doubt it, but yeah, go ahead. Hit me with it.
Look.
Again, I
Poop
just figured it was for game specific, you know, because they're generic tiles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, the
I don't
chat will
know.
let us know.
Well,
Here's it.
sometimes you will like put like a sniper. You're picking a
Yeah.
specific tile. I don't know. Why not?
Maybe RPGs, it says. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, CharCon 2022. I've not been to CharCon, although a lot of the people who are involved with CharCon are also involved with Origins. They do the.
really?
Okay,
They
all
run
right.
the Cavs, Columbus area board
Oh,
gaming.
really?
Some of the same people are involved with both. So this is
Okay.
for that. This is a little mini convention here.
It seemed more RPG focused, right? It's kind of the
Looks
vibe
like they
I was
have a
getting. They
little
had
bit of
some
everything.
games, but
Yeah.
it seemed like they really were selling the RPG aspects and the cosplay.
It looks like a fun place to have it.
Yeah,
Looks like a
that's
neat
really
little
cool.
convention
Yeah.
center. I can say little. That's not little. I mean,
It's a beautiful looking building.
yeah. This looks. I mean, this stuff is great. I mean, why would you not, want to see something like this succeed? So
Right.
it looks like they're funding.
If you have a
and-
competing
well, sure.
convention at the same time.
but no, rising tide lifts all boats, Tom.
No, not if your convention's at the same time.
Get good.
Okay.
All right, so people are saying
Yes, there's a lot of.
A lot of answers.
status of figures, HP of marking when an object is damaged or destroyed. And somebody said that when you dig a tunnel from one place to
Yes,
another,
yes.
that's cool.
Someone else said objective markers
Right.
to mark with different objectives.
Traps, treasure tiles,
Treasure tiles, drawing
tiles.
spell effect areas.
area of effect, loopy, yeah. Mm-hmm. See? Look at that.
Again, I feel like a
Strawberries
lot of
and
people
whipped
who would do that stuff have tokens, or like if there's treasure, you put a little chest there. You know
Sure,
what
but
I
if
mean?
you don't have all that, or you don't have the token you're looking for now, you can just write whatever it is.
That's right.
True, you can just be like, there, treasure.
That's the treasure here.
Treasure.
Treasure.
All right, here's our first game.
Yes.
Hi, Mike. Hi.
That's definitely not it.
Definitely not. I think
Imiki.
it's Imiki.
Himiki. A game of observation, thinking, skills, and strategy. I missed this one last week, I guess.
Oh, really?
Well, because it's ending in 38 hours. I don't normally cut them this
oh,
close. This is a very small game. And I don't mean that. I mean, like, the gameplay doesn't seem like it offers a ton of. I don't know. It feels almost too small.
It's
Is
an
that the right
abstract,
word?
I wonder. I don't know. I'd have to play it to see. I thought it was a neat little concept of flipping, toppling the die to face a different face up, and then if you touch another one that you beat in the rock paper scissors thing, then you get a point. You don't actually remove them; you just get a point.
Yeah.
That seems neat. I
Yeah.
mean,
There's little, like, if you have 4 of the same symbol, you get, like, a little tile of that symbol. And, yeah, there's neat
Right.
little stuff here. I mean, I would certainly play this.
I would certainly play it. Yeah. This seems like a fun one to try head-to-head, Tom, so I can crush you at it.
Yeah, but
I'm wondering. This looks interesting. What else has Red Robin made?
I don't know.
They've created 5 other things. So they've made Arsenic.
I'll take that one's out. Yeah.
Robin Red.
They did Trut.
They did Trut. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen any of these games, but they all
Aficionados.
look interesting.
Click that
It's a French
Arsenic
company, yes.
one.
It's a-
Pen, tea, scones, and arsenic agree. Is that?
That looks like Dutrait almost.
It does. Is it? Could it possibly
Could that be Dutrait? It is a French company.
Could it possibly be? If it is,
Could it
I'm
be
gonna go ahead.
Vincent Dutrait?
It's not, but it looks like him.
Yeah, it's got a similar vibe, doesn't it?
Right?
We both thought it. The
So we
card's
want
not
this
as
game.
much.
I
This
want
game
this
should have been
one.
delivered already. Who knows?
Okay.
This looks cool.
We're talking about a game that's not.
This might be my pick of the week.
All right.
All right.
All right.
The
That-
other one looks interesting, though.
Yeah, I would check that out for sure.
So this is from Meeples Source. So I have several games in the Dice Tower library that are upgraded from Meeples Source, including Wingspan. But just in case you want more birds, you can get them here for a.
I'm pretty sure I can buy 200 real birds for less than $248.
Oh, what, I don't.
I can go down to a park and get a
What
whole
are you
bunch of
doing?
birds real
Why are
cheap.
you buying
Dirt
200
cheap.
birds? This is pretty
Not
expensive.
a business you want to get into, Mike.
All I'm saying is you entertain people at your home in your way, I'll entertain them in my way.
Anyhow, these
It's a
Hello.
bird show!
Welcome.
these are
It's
very
11 at night. Time to go home. Release the birds.
These are cool birds. I have them in all my Wingspan
Yeah,
games. However, I'll tell you this: I bought the last set.
Yes.
It filled my Wingspan games.
Yes.
Z was able to take some of them to put in his
Sounds
Wingspan
good.
game.
Wow.
Yeah, because you don't look. They're giving you 25
200.
different birds. At most in Wingspan, you play with 5 players.
Right.
So you need 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, each of these is a full set replacement. Each bird, mind you, for the cubes in the game. It's you track your actions.
Yeah.
You need, like you said, the player count. That's what you absolutely need. So getting all of it, I mean, you can pick and choose, I suppose, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You can, but also there's already, I believe, I counted them earlier, and I think there's 36 that already exist.
Wow.
which are the ones
wow.
you've got, right? Or I've got, whatever.
All
I
right, so
stopped buying
which
them
one?
after a while.
Which one are we picking? Like, if you were going to pick
Of the new birds?
of the new birds, which one is your pick? If you're going to
Strawberry Finch.
That P file's pretty legit. Let me
Keep
see.
going,
Keep
keep
going.
going.
I need to see. I need all of my options. Keep going.
No need to do it in unison,
Slow.
guys.
Okay.
Okay, let me
Keep
see.
going. Keep going. Uh huh.
I like that McCall. That one's really pretty.
Keep going.
Keep going, Tom.
Uh huh.
I'm done. I can't keep
Keep
going.
going.
Keep going.
Stop.
You're not going with the blood pheasant, Camilla?
I like that fella there, the crown to
Where's
whoever.
the blood pheasant?
He's at the bottom. He doesn't look
Oh.
nearly as bloody as he sounds. I think I'm going with the greater roadrunner. Meep meep.
Oh, harpy. I thought it was a happy eagle.
I'm going with
I
that
got
black
happy. I was
crowned
like,
crane.
yay.
Okay.
I'm all about the BCC, black crowned crane.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is interesting. They said in here, first of all, that you better back this Kickstarter. You don't get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no pledge manager, nothing. Yeah.
Right.
They also aren't
Ooh,
doing
bar
anything
now.
else. Usually when they do this, they have a bunch of stuff for other games. In fact, they show you several later on. By the way, I like their nectar tokens. I do not like these.
Yeah,
that would be really confusing.
It's a
I
little.
thought that was ham steak, so I was trying to figure out what it was.
Oh.
Well, that's all I
Not
can
a
see
ham
now,
steak.
Camilla.
Right? It looks like a ham steak.
Delicious
man.
ham steak.
No, but this would be terrible, I think, for nectar. It's a wild resource.
It's just too
And
much.
so it's just, yeah, you're looking at 12 different things, but they all mean the same one, the same thing? No.
These mats are great. I love those mats. Don't care about a pen. These are the sets I already have.
Just we're seeing people crackling going on. Roy was looking. There is crackling happening somehow.
Somebody's phone is in the same pocket as their receiver.
Mine is not.
Mine is not.
Okay.
All right.
Because I could have done what you did instead.
This is a weird one for me. Why would you pay for this? The $37 add-on to get a 25-piece sampler set.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you wanted it for
That's
something
not
else.
bad. There's
I
nothing
mean,
wrong with that. If you're using
What would
different
you-
birds per action. It super doesn't matter what the bird is. You could have like 5 bottle caps.
Because they're in
or
front
8
of
or
you,
whatever.
you mean. You're not putting them out on the board.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah,
This is
okay.
a good way. Actually, I think
Yeah.
this might be preferable if you want to see different birds.
Well, because how many actions you're gonna have? That
You
would
have
be
8.
enough.
You have 8 actions, so this is enough.
No, you have to
for-
put one of them out on the main
Just one on
board.
the-
Well, this is enough for 2 players for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
No,
Right,
you have to
right,
put it out on the main board to show that you've accomplished a goal. How would I know whose is whose if we all have different birds?
Use one of the
Yeah.
nectar tokens.
Okay, you're
Foiled.
right. You're right. Dang it. Dang it.
But you can get
I'll
a
come up with
38.
a ring. Oh, I know. Plastic ring showing your color.
Yeah, I really like these things, but they're very overpriced.
They are expensive.
And like the Obsession ones look cool. We have
Yep.
those. I have the
I don't think you need the creature comfort ones. The ones that come with it are nice enough already.
Yeah, I
but
have the
that's
West-
my opinion.
West Kingdom stuff. I don't have the Lord's Waterdeep, but I don't know if I have the Scythe or not.
I actively dislike the scythe. I don't think it fits with the look of the game. But that's nothing to do about Meeples Source necessarily. I just don't like the look of that. I don't think it fits the look.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. GameToppers 3.5, upgrading every game you play. So we have, like I said last week, I think, or we talked about this 2 weeks ago, we have a Game Topper here in the studio. We actually have 2 of them.
I have one at home.
You have one at home. And now you can get them with legs.
Yeah, which, it kind of changes what the original, I guess, purpose of these were, but it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, it still works,
I think the legs might be better because the one thing I found about the Game Toppers, I'm not as big as the height.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
the
high,
one issue
yeah.
I have is that it's a little high than I would like.
Right.
Although you can get a lower table, I suppose.
You could,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, I like how these look a lot. I like the mats. I mean, we've talked about these in the past. I think Berkey does a great job. And if you are looking for an inexpensive game table, this is pretty much your best option.
Yes.
If not your, it's not your only option, but it's definitely the most cost-effective one.
Game-centric, inexpensive table that's well built.
This is it.
This is kind of it.
Yeah, because otherwise you see people that can DIY an IKEA table, but not many of us don't have that, you know, skill to be able to do that.
Right. And then if you're going full gaming table, the whole shebang, now you're looking at way more money.
Right.
Yeah, these are cool. Was there something new in this one? I mean, I don't remember. I know that he has that new that thing we gave out that holds all the mats. That looked cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I think it's the legs. And is the cover, the topper, are those the topper panels? Are those new?
Oh, I think that is new. The legs,
That's
I think
new as
that the panels are new. Yeah, that's just, All
right. Thunderstone Quest Deepwood Defenders. We mentioned this on the news a week or so ago.
Yeah, last week.
Also, if you care, it was funded in 90 minutes. So tired of people making that like the big thing. That does not make one iota of difference if I'm going to back a game or not.
I really don't get the timing thing. Like, funded, sure, maybe. So I can quickly glance and be like, oh, even though I could literally shift my eyes half an inch. But why the time? I really don't get it.
It's a bragging
thing. Flex thing?
Yeah, it is.
But it's so dependent on what you set your funding goal at. If you set it at 5,000, you know.
You're going to hit it right away.
Funded in 2.3 seconds.
Sure.
I don't get that at all.
You're the Thunderstone person.
Yeah,
here.
so this is
what
just.
Are you excited about this? Does this do anything that make you want to play the game again? I mean, not that you don't play it, but
I'm excited about this in the same sense of, oh, it's more stuff, but this again is expansion 12 and 13.
Right.
It's more cards. The thing I was most interested about was that they clearly say here, again, if you don't back this, you're not getting it. This is not going to stores. My box is pretty full at this point, so I don't.
Could it be fuller? That's the real gamer's question. Could it be fuller?
Could it be any fuller? I don't know. I mean, the stuff looks neat. They always have interesting monsters. Their monsters are always more interesting than the sword, hammer stuff that they have. Although I guess that they probably run through that. They don't really show you all the cards. Maybe there's a list somewhere else. I'm interested in this, but I don't know if I'm going to back it because I have so much Thunderstone stuff already.
Yeah. If they're not doing something that changes it, I don't know if I get.
Yeah, but if you love the game, getting more stuff's great.
I guess, yeah.
If you love the game, it's not a question. If you love the game, you're getting this.
Sure.
Especially when they're like, ooh, you can't get it anywhere else.
Right.
Ooh, funded in 90 minutes.
Actually, I don't think that necessarily a who. I think that companies are just being more straightforward now. Hey, this is Kickstarter.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm kidding. They need to be, and that's good if they're upfront about it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is available just here. We're not distributing. This is where you can get it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Do what you want to do.
All right, here's a big Kickstarter.
Well, it's a relaunch of a big Kickstarter.
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
Dawn of the Gods, relaunch. This is from Crania Creations and Luciani and Sabia. So everything about that is exciting except for the fact that I'm pretty sure there's going to be some major production problems.
Well, because of Cranio. But
no, their last two big Euro game projects.
Well, we haven't
Maharaja was pretty messed up.
Had some issues, and then Barrage. But we haven't really had has Carnegie had issues because that just delivered.
Is that Cranio? I don't think so. That's Pegasus, isn't it?
Whoops.
No, I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. You could check. I'm not sure. Anyway.
Giving you work.
What? Yeah, there we go. Let's do this.
Their last one was Maharaja.
Okay. It was not Carnegie.
And Barrage.
Okay, I was incorrect.
Mike Talicio, ladies
Well, hey, look, I asked the question. Get off my back!
Anyway, this looks. I'm in just because of Luciani. Period.
Yeah, I know Chris is probably excited about this. I don't know how I feel about this. I was watching the video. I was seeing how the game plays. And I was just not really compelled. I was like, I don't know. Yeah,
I figured you'd be into it.
No, I really don't know that I am.
What is happening?
I don't know. It does not. It's not speaking to me.
What about you, Camilla?
It's €2 for you.
I wasn't. I'm not huge into 4X. I don't know that it didn't speak to me. It's one if it comes through here, I'd be happy to play it. But the campaign, it didn't really strike me.
Was this? See, now I'm going to get in trouble again because I already said that Carnegie is this and Cranio, and it's not.
Right.
But was this the project that had fully funded relatively quickly and then they still canceled it, or is that a different one I'm
There's
thinking
like
of?
20 projects
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
happened
if
to now.
this is the one though that it didn't fund as well as they thought it was going
That's
to.
what
So
I
I'm thinking they
thought.
did fund.
Yeah.
So then they decided not to do stretch goals. Everything is unlocked from day one
there we
and
go.
lowered the price point.
There we go. Okay, I knew there was something to do
Right.
with
So
this.
all stretch goals are included from day
Pre-unlocked.
one.
No,
What
okay.
does that even mean, pre-unlocked? If it was never locked, it's just a part of your Kickstarter.
It's pre-unlocked.
Anyhow, I'm interested in the theme. I'm interested in the gameplay. I'm interested in how it looks. I think it's
You like the designers also.
Yeah,
I do.
I tend to like the designers. I hope it's good. I was waiting for something to grab me, and I was just like,
come out of the screen.
I
You want a
agree.
horror movie?
I'm the least interested probably at the table, honestly. The whole 4X thing, I doubt I'll like that. The theme, I wasn't loving. I'm not liking any of it. I also don't like the whole... They look like planets, and it is planets. And in fact, the video explains the theme, which I almost laughed out loud. Where they were like, you come through a rift, you're worshipped as gods, these Roman-looking dudes. Then you exhaust the planet. And then you discover a new planet. I'm like,
Gaia.
wait, what's Gaia? The Atlanteans must flee. I'm like, what is happening? You are just reaching your hand in a bag of words. Like, Atlantis.
yep.
I like how these look. I'm a big fan of different pantheons fighting each other. That's always intriguing to me.
That's what's going on.
You know, like I really like the Ra versus Zeus versus Odin thing. That's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, Mike, there's a solo mode.
I know, I'm aware. I mean, I would play it. I was
Right, that's the same
waiting to
thing.
get excited about it, and it didn't excite me.
I'm worried about how long this game's going to be. It's a 4X game.
Yeah, there is that. But it's a Euro 4X. I bet it won't be that
That's
long.
true.
All right. Pocket Landship, No Man's Land. I was confused by that name for a long time.
No Man is a Land.
Well,
Yeah.
this is an expansion to an existing game that's out there, and I guess it has a pretty decent audience.
I think it's
Yeah.
a solitaire game.
It was the winner of a BGG contest.
Print and play thing.
Not a
yeah.
winner. It was a second runner-up. So it got the bronze award of the 9-card design challenge.
Oh, it's another one of those. Okay.
Yeah. So the winner of that got published, and then this was the second runner-up to that. They reworked it a little bit. They're publishing.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like a neat idea. I don't know. I like when these games. I don't mind digging into something that is war tinged or war themed.
Okay.
As long as it's not an expansive, epic 6X thing.
Yeah,
I can handle maybe
Right.
2X's, maybe 3.
Okay.
You go above that, I start worrying about the
What
amount
are
of
the 5th and
X's.
6th X's?
You don't know about that?
Exfoliate.
That's definitely one. There's a lot of sand out there. I don't know what the other X is. The folks in the comments will tell us.
Extinguish. All right, here we go. Pirates, Dragons, Treasure. Is it Pirates, Dragons, Treasure?
No.
Nope. Pirates, Dragons, Treasure. One breath, straight through.
Yeah, okay,
Pirates, Dragons, Treasure.
but it's not possessive. It's not the Pirates.
No, it's not.
Dragons.
No.
No.
No, it's 3 things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also no punctuation. The designer, E.E. Cummings.
That's a deep cut, folks. That's a deep cut.
So stupid.
Snarl. Pepper.
You know what?
I don't hate the look of
I'm
the
hoping this
design.
one's good.
Or not
Did you
the
guys
design,
watch the
cards.
video of how the game plays?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I was hoping it
Yes,
would look
I
good
did.
too. It looks visually
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying.
The game does not sound good.
It does
Right.
not.
Yep.
The game sounds like you're building. It sounds. I wouldn't necessarily say it's even a take that, like a particularly strong take that game.
Yeah.
There might be some of that, and I can basically
sure there
guarantee you
is.
there is. But you are doing basically, you're building up for one big fight, and that fight is flip a card
And see what the dragon
and
is.
see if you hit the dragon or the dragon hits you, and based on how prepared you are, one of you two will eventually fall. If it's you, you wipe the board and start again, hopefully before the other player, who is now basically 80% of the way there,
Right.
wins. You can't guarantee a win no matter how much you build up, So the game is basically, when do I feel comfortable enough? I think I can get lucky and win, and I'll pull the trigger.
Right, and it's the right dragon that comes up. That yeah.
I like the art though.
I don't hate that idea of like, you know, pushing your luck and seeing if this
build
is
up to
enough
something.
right now. But that got done by, what's that little dungeon game from Yellow? Welcome to the Dungeon?
Yeah, yeah.
This is basically a
yeah.
bigger, longer looking Welcome to the Dungeon.
All right. All right, next we
Pirates,
have
Dragons, Treasure.
Game Boy Geek Season 10, 2022. Game Boy Geek, or Dan King. Lots of different promos here. If you like his show, there's a chance to back that. He used to review on the Dice Tower itself, went off and started his own channel. So, just talking about that. I want to, you know, as I was going through this, Similio Fables. I want these extra cards. Sometimes you get these promos for a game and it like
Oh, is that Rome?
it adds a whole extra ton of things.
Yeah.
That's how they, you know, you get the promo and it reminds you of the game. It makes you want to go play the game. They know how it works. They get it. That is Rome. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Another gaming table, the Bristol Plus. Now, this is a much more grandiose one. This is not doing that well. Compared to the $1 million table pledges we've seen.
I have.
It also has a lot of days left, though, guys. It's got like 34 days left.
Right. Do you think that there's a possibility that a project like this, saying nothing about the quality of the product, even the reputation of the company, taking all of that out, I think it's going to be hard to pull off a project like this in the current climate right now, with as backed up as everything is, as expensive as shipping is. You're talking about hundreds of pounds of things being shipped to you. I wonder if that's, now I don't know about this, I didn't look into the shipping of all this.
I didn't either.
But I got to think that that's a really challenging thing to try to do right now.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean?
a really good point. Because having a table like this shipped to you right now.
Yeah, now I don't know. I did not look into the shipping, to be fair. I didn't. But that's just the first thing that came to mind, to be like, this would be a hard time to pull off a project like this.
Right now, you want to be buying a game table from Folded Space.
Now,
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Now, these game tables are a cheaper version of the Geek and Son table. The Geek and Son tables, the big ones, are much pricier than this.
Yeah.
I frankly would rather have these cheaper ones because I don't care about that whole underneath the stuff. Like even the table we have, which is from Rathskeller's, I like the fact that it's just a simple table with legs. That's all I need.
Yep.
No, I agree.
It's what's here that matters.
It's what here that matters.
I was gonna.
I love you went
I went
searching
here,
for
I went,
your
no,
heart.
let's go here.
You were like,
where?
where's my...
Yep.
There
There it is.
Take my pulse? Yes.
No, but I mean, this is like the next step up after the TableToppers. If you want the actual table, this. But again, you're right.
This is
you got
not a
shipping.
bad one, for that. But right now, you're right. I wonder how that's hitting. How that's hitting folks.
Right.
I do like the modularity of this. There's a little animated image that shows you things flying out and things coming in.
That's
That
pretty
is
slick.
so cool.
Pretty slick,
How
yeah.
much you can do, how much you can customize and change it. So neat.
Yep.
On the flip side of that, how are we still putting these stupid lights in these tables? Has anyone out there, and I mean this seriously, and if you have one of these in the, you're in the comments, let me know. Does anyone out there who have the light strips on your gaming table use it consistently?
Yeah, not once in a great
I mean,
while.
I've done it to be like, but I mean, like literally, when you play games, that's a feature you include.
Right.
I will say, I think
Get
that
ready with the band.
I'm starting to look at these and I'm starting to see the same things. The little things on the side to hold the counters, the cup holders, the row here, which we have on this table to hold the cards. It's starting.
What
They're
else
all
do
starting.
you
All
do?
these
I
tables
mean-
are starting to kind of mold into each other, and look the same.
Yeah. What else could you do, though? You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that.
I'm
I'm
still
just
waiting
saying-
for the one that's a table on top of a table.
We already
We
have
already
that.
I had that.
All right. I cannot tell you how much I want this game to be good. I really do.
I felt the same way. I was like, now wait a minute. This looks like it has the potential to be terrible. Let's hope. And then I was like, no, this is probably
No.
terrible.
It looks awful.
Well,
It
it's
does.
one of those like
It's
9
10
different games, right? Yeah, 9 or 10 in one, right?
Oof.
And some of them involve drinking alcohol. Well, it doesn't say specifically alcohol.
No, they're like,
but-
you can play with kids and
Right.
make it a big deal that you can just reward them with sweets.
Yeah, you can put Capri Sun in these shot glasses.
Man, I want this
I
game
want
to be
that.
good.
Yeah, I'm all about the stupid horses,
Yeah.
pushing the thing to make them move forward, but I'd love to attach it to a game that I cared about, you know?
okay.
It's making me think of those carnival games where you
Yeah,
roll the ball in the
100%.
hole and the horses go.
Yep, that's
These
exactly
look
what I
so bad. So Loopy says, I can see the light being useful to read cards easier.
It doesn't actually.
It's not.
No,
I
it's the lights
can
here.
tell you it's not.
Yeah.
When I play, I have the lights on when I play games when no one is home. That's so dumb. I use lights at night instead of the overhead fan light because it's softer on my eyes. That's interesting because
But
I
what
found the reverse to be true, where it's harsher on my
Because
eyes
you see the ones on the
from
other side
across.
of the table.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very harsh.
Okay.
This horse thing.
I'm really sad about this because I
Yeah.
want this to be, even if it was just a dumb
Right.
roll dice move. I don't know, but it feels like it's worse than
It
that.
looks
Yeah.
even worse than that, yes.
does.
This is
Yeah, 'cause
this
some
is
of-
one of the few projects I've ever seen on here, and I mean this seriously, that looks like those cheap plastic toys you find in like a bin at a flea
dollar
market,
store or something,
Right, or a
like,
5 and below.
This looks worse than. I don't know
Yes.
if the game's good. I'm talking about the look of
I
this
don't think it
product,
is.
the look of the font they went with. This whole thing looks
Cheap.
cheap.
does.
Like
Super
just
cheap.
And this guy's a
plastic
TV actor?
throwaway toys. Has that look?
It does.
Who
It
is
really
this
does.
guy?
You
does
don't
go
know
there.
who
It
that
says
is?
He's a
TV
TV
actor.
actor. Okay, let's see what show he's been in. Albrecht
He's from the UK, so.
Borman.
All right, here we go.
This is be careful. You don't know what
These
kind of
rabbit-
actor he is.
These rabbit holes are my favorite.
Here we go.
Oh, he is an actor.
He's jacked.
He's smoldering.
Okay, let's see. What's his IMDb?
All right, here we go.
Oh boy, this is gonna be dangerous.
All right, what do we got?
Wait, this ain't the same guy.
Okay, get it out of here.
All right. Well, my interest already was gone. Let's go to
yeah.
the flood.
All right.
Done.
All right, now this game's doing very well. There's a lot of backers, a lot of things. The flood.
What?
That's right. Remind me to make that phone call later. I like the theming of this. I like the look of it. I'm interested pretty much in everything. It is this company's first game, so that
Yeah.
always makes me a little nervous.
It's a nice looking page, though. I mean, it's they did a nice job of setting up for their first project.
All the animation, all the artwork, everything looks very professional.
Yeah, it really does.
I like the theme, although the ARC competitive theme always makes me laugh. It's like,
Yeah.
I got him out first. Sorry, Mike.
I'll tell you
See ya.
the thing I'm a little concerned about is this, as stupid as it sounds, this whole gathering resources thing. You know, it reminds me a little bit of that game, the Island of El Dorado game. That's why I hope there's more to it than that. You know what I mean?
Look, there's water on the board.
Yes. Well, you got to. That's where you got to get that stuff that you pour all over your board games to keep it so you can just throw
Man,
water.
if
all
there
over.
was
find
a
that
game,
stuff?
think Fireball Island, but water comes pouring down into the game. It was all waterproof. It worked.
Yeah.
That'd be
You
amazing.
can do that with Chip
Very
Theory games. It's all waterproof. The cards, chips,
The cards too, they're
they're
plastic.
plastic. Yeah.
Have you ever played any of their games in a
In the
pool
bathtub.
setting?
In the bathtub.
In the bathtub?
I play. Yeah, I do. I play.
It's his hot tub game.
I play Cloudspire in the bathtub.
So,
I hope so.
you've ruined everything. Alrighty.
let's move
I
on
like the
here.
pieces here. How they fit together.
Now, would you prefer that or the plastic?
That's
the plastic ones
disgusting compared to the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Actually-
sickens me
Oh my gosh.
compared to the plastic ones. Also, I'm not okay with these animals. Some of these were definitely not around at the same time.
That's what I didn't understand, like thematically, where those came from.
You know, Mike,
What's going there?
Yeah.
probably the plastic.
Okay.
But I don't mind the wooden ones.
Ugh, look at that.
I don't
No.
mind the wooden ones either. I think they're pretty.
No,
nice.
the wooden ones look fine.
Yeah, I think they're nice.
Eurogamers.
I think as long as they stack, because they did look, I mean, it was very piece and piece and piece.
Yeah.
And so hopefully they
Yeah,
stay
then
that way, you
hit
know.
it sideways, they all come
They go the other
spilling
way.
out.
And yeah, so I mean, is it going to stay in line like that on the wooden ones?
Yeah.
I like those coins. I like the mat. I like the biggest thing is I like the arc. I mean, the cover. I think the art is really good in this game.
This looks
Alrighty.
neat. It looks neat.
Yeah.
I worry
they do
that
have
they're
a
doing a
cooperative
lot.
scenario,
I do
actually.
worry that they're doing a little too much maybe for their first game.
Maybe.
We're going to give you plastic pieces or wooden pieces. We're going to do a competitive game or co-op game. We have 3 boxes, not 1 game, but 3, you know, the game and 2 other things. 5 or 6 player expansion. It's your first production.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. You know
It makes me
your
worry
cat
about
in
like
there?
Mojito
No, I don't.
Games did the Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Every time now, I see that as like a warning or what's the term I'm looking for? A
Cautionary tale.
yeah, cautionary tale for other publishers. Don't bite off more than you can chew for your first one. You clearly are a talented group of people. Don't try to do everything. Malibu is the
Did you know
star.
that Malibu is involved? I think that changes everything.
Malibu is the one who picked the theme.
Interesting enough, this looks like a very young.
It does.
The whole team.
That guy looks like a beat up Brad Pitt.
A beat up Brad Pitt.
Which one?
The first guy.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Doesn't he?
I don't think he looks
I don't
anything
see
like
any,
Brad
I
Pitt.
don't see that
What are
at
you
all.
talking about?
Do you know who Brad Pitt is?
Have you guys ever seen Fury? I think it's called Fury.
Yeah,
the one
the
where he's driving
tank
the
movie.
tank. He kind of looks like that in that movie.
Nah,
Not even close.
Nah, fam.
100%. That was his stand-in. This guy's an actor. Google this guy on IMDb.
All right. Mushroom cats.
Next.
Yep.
Hang on.
Great artwork, though.
The artwork is good, except for, strangely enough, I don't like the cats.
A card-
I like the cats.
I
It
don't
looks
like the
so
cat.
weird.
They kind of look like the Lewis Carroll.
Yes.
You know, like
Oh,
the
the
Cheshire
cat,
cat.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I just don't love the cats themselves, but the rest of it, I kind of like the look of it.
Oh, I really like the look of the cards. There's
Those
something.
cats are
okay.
If cats
They're
look like that, I would like
Yeah.
cats.
You don't like cats now?
Yeah, you'll know the answer to that when you see a project we do later on.
I don't like
I do like the artwork a lot. The game does not look very good.
It's like a set collection.
Yeah, it
Take
does-
that
Right.
game.
Yeah, but man,
That brown cat's a little creepy.
Little.
they're all
Oh, they're
creepy.
all-
They have
they're
the
all
creepy
eating
eyes.
mushrooms.
those marble eyes. I
Yeah.
don't like them.
Yeah, these cats are eating things they're not supposed to be eating.
Yeah,
Yeah, that cat's a little too much in love
Yeah.
with that mushroom there.
That's right.
Yeah,
Try to take it.
you got the special mushroom.
All right.
I like it.
Cards of the Dead, the board game.
Well, it was based off a video.
It's a
I know,
video
but I just
game,
think it's
right.
funny. It's called Cards of the Dead, but not a card game.
Not the card game.
The board
It's
game.
there.
The board game, the card game, the dice game.
Does
Yeah.
anyone have any connection to the video game?
I don't.
Do you?
No.
Well, that's good because I hate everything about this game.
This looks pretty bad. This is the 3rd worst this week.
You been keeping track?
No, I just took a wild guess, but I'm probably
I thought
right.
you said this is an average week.
Yeah, right?
I think generally it's an
I
average
think we
week.
won him to our side, right?
No way.
This is below average.
I have multiple games that are vying for pick of the week.
Yeah, mushroom cats.
No, whatever.
Now, I know what I think yours is going to be, but that's okay.
Yours is obvious.
I think yours
okay?
is obvious.
You're
And
an
he's gonna-
obvious picker.
He's going to try to change it up because that's what Tom does.
I
He
actually
doesn't like the fact that we know what his pick is.
We all know.
I'm
Everybody
confused what you
knows.
think my pick is
Oh.
actually.
We all know.
We know the pick.
All right, anyway.
Your
Last
pick is
one of the week is the
painfully obvious.
biggest pick of the week, and that's Castle Burgundy Special Edition.
There's your pick of the week, baby.
Euros.
I'll tell you this: when I first heard about this, I was concerned a lot because Awakened Realms, they make some of my favorite games for sure, but they tend to overproduce them. And this was the first image.
How could they possibly do that with Castles of Burgundy, though?
This was the first image they showed, and it was like, castles. But I'll tell you what. Forgetting the castles, I really like the production of this.
Well, look, how many shots have they had to get this game right? It's good that they finally have a game that
This is
that
a different
looks-
company that.
Well, I'm not saying. I mean, I guess in the space. Well, no, because
humans.
Aaliyah is involved in this, Tom. This is a co-thing with Aaliyah.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like Aaliyah's involved in
Well,
it
that's the-
at all,
that's
other than saying you
right.
may do this.
That's exactly it.
Because that is nice looking, but also really functional.
That's the big thing,
Yes,
right?
right.
That's the big thing.
This project made me want to like this game. Still don't.
That's a good point.
You
Still
don't
don't
like
want to play
castles?
it. No, I don't. I
Oh,
still
that's
don't
why
wanna
I was
play
wondering
this.
why you guys are like, "There's nothing good." I'm like, doesn't
'cause
people
I
like
hate
this at
this
least
game.
a
Castle
little?
Burgundy is fine. I think it's a fine Euro game. I would play it, but I've never understood the massive
Right.
love for it. But I mean,
My problem is the price on something like this.
$100.
Actually, I don't think it's that expensive.
How much is it?
It's $100
$100.
bucks. $100 these days for a board game is not overpriced.
Now, that's not
And for
all
this
in.
deluxe
That's
version
not for
that-
the acrylic tiles. That's not for the, the...
No, I
You
get
don't
that.
need everything though for
Oh, you
this. It
need
just
everything.
seems so weird. It seems like a weird game to go.
No
deluxe,
way. This game
but
is
I guess,
loved by
This-
people. It's also
right.
making $1 million.
So yeah, no, I've caught a lot of heat for not
Me too.
drooling over this game.
I don't care about
so
the fact that
disagree.
there's
If you get the
16
acrylic
castle
tiles, it
miniatures.
won't matter if you
Yeah.
drew.
Oh, there we go.
But I like
Might be a
man,
parlay for
these
that.
look so much better than those garbage ones from the original game.
This
They're
is an
so much
attractive-
larger there. Is
They,
that the old size and the new size next to it?
The mega game.
They did make them. They did make them bigger, though. Yeah, it's an attractive. It's an attractive production. I think that it's good that people that love this game, although maybe it'll be the third time they bought it, will have will have a version that they feel really
But again,
excited about. This is one that if you don't know the game and you're passing by on the table, you might be, oh, what's this?
Right.
For the first time.
And it's functionally attractive. I think that,
Yeah.
going back to what Tom said, looking at it, you're like, oh, I can see how the board makes more sense and it's more on a quick glance, not user-friendly, but
Also,
intuitive.
Chris hates the game now because it's not beige enough anymore.
Well, see,
They've
I
ruined his
yeah.
game.
But that's what I
That's
thought.
true.
I thought they were going to make this really gorgeous game that when you looked at it, you're like, I can't play it anymore.
Yeah.
Sure, right.
And it looks like, I'm telling you, I
they did add,
turned.
too.
This is
They-
actually not my pick of the week.
Yeah, no,
But I really like this
That's
one.
because we know what you're picking. They did add some little things, though. They added a couple of expansions, and that's kind of cool, too. You've got a little sideboard and some,
Yeah.
quad layer board stuff. So, yeah.
Also, as a
That's
heads
a lot
up,
of layers,
That's a
Mike.
lot of layers.
they're telling you shipping now. Just
Right.
for those people who might keep that in
I
mind.
know.
Yes.
Hopefully, it won't change on you.
Hopefully it won't change on them. Anyway, those are the games from this week. I think that's the last game. Yep. All right, we have some more Kickstarters and stuff to come, but first we have Mark.
Hey
Streed?
folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower preview recap. I'm Mark, and today we're going to be visiting the arcade in the 80s, and we're going to be trying to defeat the firewall. We're going to be manipulating warriors on the battlefield, and we're going to visit Chicago in the early 1900s. All right, let's get to it. And first up, we have Joystick Heroes. Now, this is basically visiting an arcade in the 80s. Now, the thing here is that this is just a dice chucker at its heart. I love dice chuckers. It's a ton of fun. And on top of it, it's got the retro 80s vibe with all the different arcade machines. You can actually go head to head with your fellow players. And you have a stats board giving you more ability on a joystick or perhaps on the fire button or different genres of games. So you're hoping to get the highest score and throw those dice. I really like the fact that the timer in the game is tokens. When you ran out of tokens, the game is over. And then we have Shugo. Now this is a super light strategy game. Absolutely, you're just trying to get 5 in a row. 5 warriors. You have different factions, different warrior types with different abilities, and you can manipulate the battlefield or manipulate the other warriors, knock them out and things like that. So use your special powers to their best ability, and it is very much a portable game. You could take it and set it up pretty much anywhere. And that brings us to the breach. Now, you are a hacker. You're just trying to steal information from the network or from the database. You have an avatar, which is an amazing miniature, and you put that out into that world, those virtual rooms, trying to steal information nodes. But you're going to have to deal with your fellow players, and also you have to deal with the firewall. And finally, that brings us to Union Stockyards. Now, this is a historical economic game. You're trying to build your empire, your meat packing plant empire. You're putting buildings out, trying to chain them together to get the optimal way of producing the meat. And obviously you're gonna be manipulating the stock market heavily to get the best pricing. So, my pick of the week. I loved Joystick Heroes. The dice chucking, the different arcade machines, really fun. But I'm giving it up for the breach because the theme works so well. You really do feel like you're a hacker infiltrating the network, trying to gain those data nodes and dealing with that firewall. So the thing is, there's this time pressure as the firewall gains in power and strength. You gotta get that information, get out, and avoid your fellow players. All right, folks, if any of these games look like they might be of interest to you, please go check out our full previews. And if you want your game featured as a Dice Tower preview, please shoot me an email. All right, folks, until next time, we'll see you at the table.
All right, this first project here I made fun of, and then I thought should I get it? But it's not going to fund.
Okay.
So let's say you want to throw a ball for your dog, but you're too lazy.
Yeah.
But you're not lazy enough to put up a long
to
line.
install a cable across your yard.
A zip line.
Yeah, zip line.
And then you just run this back and forth
There we go.
like this. Show us. And your dog chases it.
Yeah, but what happens when the dog catches it?
Well, they show a dog just like yanking on the thing, so you better attach it well. Here we go. Look at that.
That's got to be a really strong engine because you know it's going to break at some
Yeah,
point.
of
Oh,
course.
But
100%. That's
look at the guy. He's
That's
like,
the
I'll
first
press the
time.
button harder.
that's the first time the dog caught that. Second
What you need to
time,
do is instead of having a ball, just attach a nice juicy steak to it. Have a steak going across. It
That feels like a
like-
cartoon thing. where
does,
you're,
right?
I love the idea of the dog biting it and then the guy like pressing the button and just picking the dog up off his feet.
Camille, would you get this for your dog?
no.
This looks.
Because it's going to be like a one-time thing.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
dog
it's
is gonna
going
go.
to
Once the
break.
dog figures out this thing just comes back and forth, which
gonna,
takes
like,
2
walk
laps.
away.
It's
Or
just
he's
like,
going to catch it and
Just do-
break it, and
Yeah.
no way. No, my dogs would
The prey can be a
destroy
toy,
this.
a treat, or apparently some feathers.
Some feathers. That's a cat.
Anything that can. Your
cat.
keys, your car keys.
Yeah.
Little car keys just going down.
Just shaking your keys.
A picture of the back of the mailman.
like that.
Oh, a
Mailman.
dummy. A dummy.
That could work.
Teach your dog to attack humans.
Just attach the mailman to the zip line.
All right.
Oh, the actual mailman.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, Tom. You
Really?
you love this one.
CybertronicsSpree.
I
You
do
love
like this. Someone
one.
said this to me. I never knew this band existed. This is.
This was a solid like 30 minutes of work
Yeah.
lost in the office.
It was not a solid 30 minutes. It was like a solid
35.
3 or 4 minutes. We
No,
watched one
no.
song.
No, we watched 3.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
So this is a band that dresses like Transformers and they actually sing the Transformers movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
But they also do a lot of covers. I think they're pretty good.
And they also,
Pretty neat.
in the studio when they're singing, are in full regalia like this too. So
That's got to be
They've
super
never
hot.
seen each other's faces. So now this is a Kickstarter for their
their
album of
album.
original
Album.
Yeah.
music, Ravage.
And this happens actually quite a bit, like where musicians will crowdfund the production of their albums, which is kind of even some bands that have been established that have had major
Sure,
label
why not?
records, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, it's a new way of kind of getting your records
All right,
out
these
there.
guys ever come to Miami,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to see it.
Okay, enjoy.
That's
I
happening.
believe it.
I'll take you with me. You like rock.
Yeah, I mean, I would go, I guess.
You're not enthusiastic enough.
I'm not enthusiastic, but I would go.
Wasn't Chris the one who was super
Chris is
into
the one
it?
who was
Oh,
into
that's
it,
right.
yeah.
I'll take Chris.
Hey, thank you. Is that Pavel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
thank you.
I was just emailing with him earlier today.
Aw.
Glad you're coming.
Anyhow, I think this is cool, and thank you. And if you want to see this, they actually have some. I think they're pretty good videos
It's
on
good
YouTube.
production. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds fun.
It's
I mean,
silly, but I
yeah.
mean, I don't think it's any sillier than Kiss.
No.
Right.
Oh,
Look, hey, you know, you're going into
What are the
dangerous
suits
ground
made
there.
of, though? Are they cardboard?
gotta
Polyurethane.
be
Space-age polymers.
Like,
Discarded truck parts.
ew.
Can I wear that while I edit?
yes. All right.
More than meets the eye.
Do you want to kill your small dog?
This is making
This is
almost
a
a
Roomba.
million and a
This
half.
is a Roomba
This is a
for
lawnmower
your
Roomba.
backyard.
I'm going to tell you something. Right? I'm going to tell you something right here, though. If this was at a reasonable price point, I think this would sell like crazy.
And I would be backing it.
100%.
Absolutely.
This is
I would
over
have-
$1,000, and it's still making almost $1.5 million.
If it was proven technology,
Yes.
That's it. That's
and
the
you
difference.
could guarantee me 5 to 10 years out of this thing, I'd drop $1,000 on it.
Yeah, I mean-
I am 100% behind that.
I'm going to tell you, the video does a really good job of selling this thing.
100%.
Yeah, it really
This
does.
is, yeah, I could see myself buying one of these in, say, 4 years when this thing
Right.
is out and people
Right.
have tried it and it isn't garbage.
Only concern is, how does it handle dog poop?
Uh,
That's pretty nasty.
But how
hard
do
is
you
to clean?
handle it? You know what
it's
I
like
mean?
With a
fertilizing your yard. is
Grass?
all it
I mean,
is.
like with a bag, it's like, oh,
With a
whoops,
grass
stop,
bag,
and then
okay.
a
No,
bag, and then I pick it up.
You're probably supposed to just clean it
Which
up
I
first, then run
do
it.
try, but you know, there's going to be
I
that
think
one
it
that you
depends
miss.
on the size of the dog, because it did show
Oh,
that it has
well,
a thing
my
where
dog.
it can, like, look, see right there. If
Well, if the
the
dog
poop
is
is big
pooping
enough,
big
Okay, the
enough,
dog is not
bigger than a gnome,
that's what I'm saying.
you need to
just
change
go
your
around.
dog's diet. That's at that point. Hey, look, my dog pooped a
No,
lung.
that dog that used to visit the studio occasionally, that you remember the
Oh,
dog.
yes,
before we
yes,
moved?
yes, yes. Okay, I can see that. You're right. You're right.
Also, did it say how long it can go for? Like how big of a yard? And will it pick back up where it left off?
Yeah, it will.
It will pick back up where it left off if it starts to
If it starts
rain.
raining, it'll go back and yeah.
All right, Tom, I'll make you a deal. We don't have to get a hammock if you get me one of these.
$1,500.
Why would I get you this? The hammock was for everybody.
I'm just saying. It's a good deal. This is your
It's a terrible
opportunity.
deal. Don't take
This is
it.
great. This
Also,
is great. Don't
My
ask
concern
questions.
is,
just
here's
say
my
yes.
concern is, we have a Roomba, and it does not do what they show in the videos.
No.
It just randomly goes around.
Right.
Did you program it?
Schedule this thing to run while you're running live.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
There are people in the chat saying that apparently these are big in other parts of the world.
As I said.
Yeah.
But they have smaller yards in the other
Right,
parts of the world
exactly,
too.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And how does it handle like tree roots? I have questions.
Well, they said that each wheel had its own independent motor, and so four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Look, all I'm
Okay.
saying, it can make it happen.
I'm saying I'm willing to try
This
it,
is better
Tom.
than my car right now. That's what I'm saying.
That's correct.
Point. All right. 30-degree ruler.
Yes, finally.
I keep putting these under for you.
I'm so happy because I keep getting these rulers that have maybe 5 degrees,
Yeah.
and I can't pick them up off the table. What
I
am
do
I,
love that.
some sort of T-Rex? How am I supposed to handle that? You have to give me at least 25 degrees on the ruler.
Ergonomic.
30? That's a
30.
bonus. You sprinkle some more degrees on there. I'm taking you up on that. Here's the great thing. When you measure with these,
When are you gonna stop joking? I can't tell.
when you measure with these, it starts at 0.
Yes.
And I really like that.
I do
All
too.
right.
I've had many rulers that refuse
Start at
to
4.
start at 0.
No, I
7 one time.
Right, yeah, it's outrageous.
I don't, are you
Weirdos.
being serious right now? Because there
I
are
can't
rulers that
tell.
don't start at 0. They start it like a little bit in.
Yeah, I
you should-
hate
You know?
that.
And you
that's
should be
so
a good
terrible.
measurer.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
It's not
No.
a ruler problem. That's a you problem.
No, that is a ruler
Okay.
problem. I'm with
It
Camilla
is.
on that.
That
That's
is a ruler
garbage.
problem.
I want my ruler to start exactly at 0. I hate the ones that go a little bit in.
Right, because
That's
if I want to measure from here to here, I can't put it up against flat. I have to come up above it and put the ruler a little
Yeah,
bit
what are you
offset.
talking about? That's
Or
actually a
you
good
can-
selling point.
I don't know. I don't find it to be an issue. You know what I do find to be an issue is the price of this item.
What is it? I didn't look.
Oh dear.
It's like
130?
No, it's like $30.
Oh, no, 30, not 130.
Yeah, yeah.
30. Like 30
There's a slight
pounds.
difference there.
Whatever. Nothing. Not when you compare it to that guy who mows for you.
It's $1 for every
I do
There's
like
a
that the
drop
guy
in the
trying to
bucket.
pick up the thing here.
Oh, I know.
And
Look
that
at this
does look like
moron.
but you know what? I have done that with those stupid plastic rulers.
This ruler is
The
easy
metal
to,
rulers, actually, unless they have the holder in the back.
It's easy to grab, apparently, too. That's what they say in the video, I think.
Whatever. I think this is not a bad ruler.
Are we sure?
This is fine. I have no issues with this. I'm just being silly, but it is kind of pricey. I know it's copper though, so there is
It's
that.
brass, I think.
I guess I just don't understand why it's
Maybe there's a
Kickstarter
brass-
project.
there's
Brass,
copper one,
yeah,
too.
whatever.
It just seems like something you can already go to Home Depot and get or something like that, though. Like, is it not?
I
It just doesn't
assume.
seem like that innovative, I guess.
I assume.
Because they already make
I
the
don't know.
triangle ones, which are
Yeah,
at an
they
angle.
do have the
The
triangle.
You know?
architect scales,
So,
yeah.
right.
Architect rulers. This is cool looking. Yeah, I like it. It's just, it's a ruler. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
this is
it's antibiotic, right? Isn't that what brass is?
All right. Well, let's take a look at projects which I think are ridiculous, even though the next one's making a lot of money.
I don't get this at all.
This made $120,000, and it simulates you standing on trash.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
No, where it is? Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get a tray, right? I'm gonna fill it with shards of broken glass, and I'm gonna sell it as something that you want to be stepping on.
Yeah, like the ocean floor. That's like one of the worst parts of
This is
walking in
terrible.
the ocean.
This to me is like giving me like palpitations. I'm like, this looks very painful.
I'm sure it's not. I mean,
Thistle plate.
Well, there are-
Reflexology.
There's the 3 different kinds. There's the soft, medium, and hard ones.
Yeah.
But some of them will be painful, yeah. But I think
You
it's
can also scatter D4s across your floor and then just walk
No,
across
this is-
those too.
this is rubber.
Health benefits are. I mean,
No,
come
this
on.
is something that's really good. Like, rolling on the massage balls and stuff like that. This is good stuff.
but
I
you
think
have
this is
control over
right.
that.
This is a little bit. Well, I think this is cool because it gives you the different surfaces. So if you want the inside or the outside of your foot, I think what they're doing is neat. I think it looks absolutely ridiculous.
I
though.
think
I
we're
don't need
all
a
being
mat the
pranked.
size of this table in order to do that.
just like a fidget spinner for your feet. It's so weird.
Yeah, just
I don't understand that one though.
I don't get it. I don't need like 12. I don't need to trick my feet
Right.
into being like, "Ooh, what's that new sensation?" I'm just very confounded by this.
this
yeah.
makes no sense.
When
to
I was in
me.
Korea, they had one of those exercise walkways,
Yeah.
and there was that area with a bunch of stones and things like this, and you're supposed to walk on it bare feet. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll never do that
Yeah,
again.
it hurts.
Horrible.
Challenge yourself. Okay, sure. Nah.
Well, this looks okay, but it also looks really bulky for the
I
job
just think it's
it's
funny
trying
though
to
that
do.
they're
I
like
think
saying
that's
step
what
on the
it is. It's too
C4,
much.
which is
There's-
like one of my fears in life.
Right, yeah. There's also, things that are going to nibble
There's
on your feet.
discarded D4s down there.
I love that.
Mike throws them off cruise
Cthulhu
ships.
theme.
That's right.
Every time he fails a roll.
I don't understand. I mean, I'm sure that there are some health benefits to it, but I do not want that.
Yeah, this looks a little bit better. These things, that's all.
That's just for doing push-ups.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is overdone.
All right.
I took something good and went too far.
My favorite project of the week.
The cat
The
microwave.
pet dryer for gently drying important pets, not
Yeah.
those garbage pets.
Only the important pets.
I haven't seen that. I
All of
didn't
the,
catch that the first time.
All of the important pets step forward. Hold on, Fluffy. Back up.
I'm sorry, you're not worth this. All right.
Oh,
So first of all, that cat is an abject terror. Keep going. There you go.
That cat wants to
shout
kill
out.
you.
That's great. That cat's gonna. Yeah, that cat's doesn't know what planet it's on.
Let me
Keep
show you a
going.
bunch of pictures of cats.
Yeah, but no, there's. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, Mike.
Right?
Jeez.
No. Here. Ah! Look, this poor cat is trapped. It's doing everything it can to tell you, get me out of here.
Yeah,
What is happening? What did I do to deserve this?
That's true. That's not like a happy thing.
Yeah. This poor cat.
I love it. This looks like an outtake from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
That cat has given up on life.
Look, the cat doesn't want to come out because
No.
he doesn't know what are you putting me in next.
This is terrible.
Oh man.
This is terrible.
Like, I don't know much about cats because I don't
Yeah.
want one. But how often do you bathe cats?
Well, honestly, you shouldn't have to bathe cats very often. They clean themselves, and
Right.
they're very good at it.
So
There
if you
are
had to,
times-
let's say it
on
found
your
spaghetti
furniture.
sauce.
Yes.
When you're done, how do you dry it?
With a towel?
And the cat doesn't like it.
No, I mean, the cat usually, it depends on the cat. Every cat's different. But yeah, well, I've had to wash and dry cats, and you dry them with a towel. And
You'll
they're going to
find
run
out.
around the house, and they're going to shake, and they're going to
They rub themselves on the
That's
carpeting.
correct. Yeah,
That's
they
what
do.
the dog does. Jumps
Yeah.
on the couch and like, come on now.
They
Yeah.
love to do that running. They get the zoomies after
Right.
that.
I can tell you every single one of the cats that were real, because that's a fake cat. When they were done putting this page together, those cats all destroyed their humans. They did something to them. They left a special delivery somewhere. They scratched their feet when they were sleeping. These cats did not forget.
All right. Okay, let's talk about our picks of the week.
Terrifying.
Is this yours, Mike?
No, it's not, because I love cats. Am I doing the pick of the
Yeah,
week?
go ahead. What do you got?
This was a rough week, but I'm gonna pick the GameToppers because I have one, and I feel like that's something I can say is a good product.
Yeah.
You know, I can actually say I have a Game Topper. It's a good solution for me because I don't really have a lifestyle where I need a whole table, but it works very well. And so,
Is anyone else GameToppers? No. All right, Camilla.
I'm actually the GameFound table. Because I think for me, I have one of the IKEA ones.
The Bristol Plus.
The Bristol, yeah, I have one of the IKEA ones, you know, that we made into a game table, and I think I would prefer this. It's just a step up. You feel like a real game table, but yet it's not the huge, all-in, big, you know, whatever. It's a good middle step, I think, and I think that would really suit well. So I like this one.
Although this one does
Again,
keep distracting
it's
with all those pinball machines in the background. But
It's also how it doesn't it's very streamlined, it feels like, but still has the modularity of some of the bigger ones. And so I think, again,
Yeah.
I think it's a good middle step one.
right. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm picking the other game table, the one you play above your drying cat. On a very small surface. Now I'm going to go with Castles of Burgundy.
Really?
Yeah.
wait, why did you not have my back then when these two were trashing it?
No, because it feels good. I like this game. I think it's a good game. Again, it's that weird line in between. If you already like the game and are likely to back this, you probably own it.
Yeah.
It's a rare occurrence that
Yeah.
you've played a lot or like enough to be like $100. That's not so bad, and you don't already own it.
Yeah.
At which point, it's a little more than $100, considering you're letting one go.
Good
Yeah.
news, guys. The market for Castles of Burgundy is about to bust wide open.
That's true. You can pick up now some of the other ones. In fact, I just saw someplace online had the Castles of Burgundy anniversary one.
Yes.
For like a deep discount
Like
because
12
of course
bucks.
nobody's buying that.
Right.
Everybody's jumping on this
Yeah.
right now. But yeah, this looks cool, and I agree with you. Functionally, it looks very sharp.
Yeah.
I was worried they were going to go nuts with miniatures.
Yeah, they didn't.
They're putting a castle on there. That's fine.
Also, don't pick yet. All right, you ready on the count of 3 for Tom's pick?
What is this thing? I don't even get it.
1, 2, 3.
The flood.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, because you said we won't know. You don't
that
know.
Brad Pitt?
You don't know.
I just saw Brad Pitt real quick.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I thought about Castle of Burgundy.
Did
I
you?
really
Okay.
did.
And
Because
then
Yeah,
you-
that
and
one
then
I
you
actually didn't
said-
think about that.
But
at
then you
first.
said, no, it's not my pick, and we
Right.
had you.
So
Then we
had you dead to rights.
Dead to rights.
all right, no, I think this, again, I like this theme. I like biblical themes, and there's not enough of them in gaming.
Oh, like Noah, the flood. I got it.
This one was cool because it's biblical, but it's not like pushing the Bible story necessarily. It does look like.
Well,
it has
also,
some
yeah,
meat.
there's also like
Very different
dinosaurs
from
and,
that story.
and woolly rhinos running around.
Right,
So there's
exactly. Yeah.
Dinos are happening. Noah's
is,
building an ark. Steve is building an ark.
All right.
Everybody's building one. They're fighting it out.
Yeah, I would definitely play this. I mean, I hope it's good. It looks.
I do
it
too.
looks good.
Yeah, no, so there you go. All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. We will be back live tomorrow morning with Board Game Breakfast at 9 o'clock. And then at 2, top 10 games we've cooled on. Cooled with. No, cooled on.
Cooled on.
Cooled with. You
We've
just
cooled on the games.
use a thin game.
Yeah, we cool ourselves with these games.
But if you want to dry
what it
yourself, get yourself that cat.
Get yourself the cat thing.
cat dry.
Cat microwave.
I noticed they didn't show like small
If you could
dogs
put-
in that.
They
Oh,
did.
what about if you put like a pair of like fluffy slippers in there and warm them up?
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh, is it? Does
After
it
you
heat
come out
too?
of the
It's not
shower.
just
No,
air
it's heated. It's heated
circulating?
air. Yeah, it's heated air.
Oh, you come out of the
'cause
shower and you put your
wet,
feet in there.
Warm cat. Great.
That's nice.
Uh-huh.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
And I'm Mike Delisio.
Have fun drying your cat.